All right, we move now to the ACC championship, Wake Forest and Pittsburgh. We got Pittsburgh 3-point favorites here in this one. The total 73 across the board. This is another one. It's a high total, but it's very difficult to bet an under with these two offenses. Wake Forest with Sam Hart. This should be a great quarterback matchup. One of the better quarterback battles of conference championship week. Sam Hartman and Kenny Pickett. This should be one hell of a matchup here at the quarterback spot with these two teams. They'll both move the ball. They both have playmakers. They both have good offensive lines. That's the strength of both teams is the offense. The question is going to be who can get a stop. That's who you bet. Who do you trust to get a stop in the key moments of the game? I think that's Pitt, to be honest with you, because I think I've seen Pitt's defense play better lately for sure. Get those key stops, even in the close games that went back and forth for a while, like the North Carolina game and some of the other games they won. They got the stops on defense, the Panthers, when they needed them. I don't know if you're going to get that as much from Wake. Now, I know Wake shut down Boston College, but I'd put an asterisk beside that performance for Wake. Boston College, 2 weeks in a row, Jerkovic and the offense look completely out of sorts, completely out of sync. I can't explain why. That offense should have been a lot better for Boston College, but I'm not going to give Wake's defense all the credit in the world for the way they played against Boston College on Saturday. A little bit of a banged up team as well, BC. I think we go back to now the Wake defense that got lit up by Clemson, lit up by North Carolina. They're going to struggle, I think, to stop Jordan Addison down the field. They've got a bunch of weapons. Bartholomew. I mean, this is a Kroll, the tight end. Of course, Pickett throwing the ball to all those guys. It's a very, very dynamic Pitt offense. And I think at the end of the day, who can I count on to get me a defensive stand at some point when I need it? I think for me, that's Pitt. So I'm on the Panthers here. Pitt Panthers minus the 3 in this one, and I would only bet over the total when it comes to the total. What do you think, CMAC, ACC championship?
I think this will be a good one. I think the line's perfect here. This is, Pitt minus 3 is right where it would be. Every time I want to back Pitt, they've always shit the bed with me here. In like a big game like this, I know they're just laying 3. But I can't trust Wake in the defense. You talked, if I had one team to choose, it'd be Pitt to make a stop. But I just see this one going back and forth. To me, I think you can – I know it's 72.5. It's extremely high, but I'm not taking the under. I think it's just over or pass in this one. I think both will go up and down on each other. For some reason, I always like Wake. I wish I was getting a few more points with them. I'd like it, but yeah, I'm probably not going to bet this one. But if I had to, give me Wake. Give me Wake in the upset here. Give me the points, take a money line.
And I think the element of Kenny Pickett having by far, this is going to be his greatest spotlight game of the season. It's ABC. It's going to be Saturday night, ACC championship. You talk about motivation. I mean, not just for your NFL draft stock, but everything. And I could see him, especially with a defense that we know is a little more than a little bit shaky for Wake Forest. I think definitely he's going to have, I think, a big night here and a chance. He's certainly going to be motivated to have a big night because this is going to be a rare, like they haven't been on big time television this year, Pitt, a whole lot, even though they're in the ACC championship game. So there's a big chance for Kenny Pickett to really spotlight his ability for the next level here in this game on Saturday.
Two old quarterbacks.
Yeah.
2 old gunslingers out there. They've been there like 5 years apiece, these guys, it seems.
Hartman and Pickett. I know it's going to be weird. Pitt's going to have another quarterback besides Pickett next year. Shocking because it feels like he's been there now for a decade. Feels that way anyway. But yeah, he's been there a while, no doubt.